All right, we're gonna do a connection read. It's been a minute, but we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one, and I low key started crying in the process of this one. So, so your energy is coming out here just very. I just keep hearing it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Like you think the situation is falling apart, or maybe you're in no contact or whatever it is, but you feel that way, and you feel like there's just something really awful about this person. Don't make this fit if they are awful. Don't try to justify their awfulness. This reading isn't for you. But like there's this part of you that it's not what you think it is, right? With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, there's, and the Nine of Cups reverse. I feel like this connection, there was a lot of disappointment. It didn't manifest into what you thought it would, and a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, there's just a lot, and you're carrying the remnants of all of this. I really don't feel like this is someone that you talk to still. It could be, but if it is, it feels like it's like kind of chaotic and angry. With the Ace of Cups here, though, I feel like you're trying really hard to pour into yourself and not, ruminate or hyperfixate on this connection. Which, good job. I know that's hard, but there's still like I could just like, it's just like all these little pieces latched onto you still. Your person here, though, they're coming out Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles. I kind of feel like your person is probably not something you want to hear, but I feel like you probably already know. They're in a relationship. They're dealing with that. They're dealing with their own stuff and a lot of things, right? And there's this sense of just trying to juggle like everything in life. Like there's almost this energy of them just like, I don't know why I'm just seeing, like, it's so weird, an apartment that I lived in when I was a kid. These like, anyways, whatever. But just this idea of just being really young. I don't know why it's coming to me in that vision, but of just like being in this empty space, but being young, but having all the knowledge. Sorry, this sounds, maybe they're I almost feel like they're doing a little something something and having like a little spiritual awakening moment maybe. But anyways, it's like this energy of just like really stepping outside of yourself, and when you're like thinking back to, when you're younger, how they wanted all these connections, or maybe not even fully younger, but before life became what it was, wanting all these different connections and meaning and purpose and whatever it is. And then as an adult, because the stakes are so high, not being able to juggle it all. And so I feel like you just kind of got tossed to the side here. And there is part of them, I think, that they see where it was really unfair of them to do that and to do what they did, and they recognize the miscommunication and how they should have handled it a lot differently, but it did cause them a lot of heartbreak and grief, and they've been healing through it, though. Like I just feel like they're in like this almost like very practical energy of like, well, this is my life now. I didn't think it was going to be this way, and just having like this, like all these things meant something to me, and I want to keep all of these things, but I just can't. I did pull for their feelings for you, and we have the King of Swords, so they're coming off really, really cold. The connection itself, though, like the energy, I feel like regardless of what happens next, which we'll pull for, but regardless of what happens next in this connection, there is this sense of, you both propelled each other's success, even if it wasn't like directly, like it's not like you gave that person a job or whatever it is, or helped the right people see them. It's more of just like the lessons that you've learned in that connection excuse me, confirmation burp. Actually, it's, I just chugged, soda burp, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, it's like, you both saw each other really well, and by doing so, I don't know, it's like you've helped each other to be able to see yourselves and to know what it is you want, so you can propel into this successful era. I feel like, you know, what's next in this connection, so we have the Four of Wands in reverse, and it's so sad because it's like you saw each other and now there's just like this instability, this lack of belonging, like this not even being a thing. We have the Nine of Wands, which is perseverance, right? I feel like this connection has also, you know, individually for each of you, exposed your wounds, exposed the areas where you need to heal, regardless of, you know, if there is any kind of reconciliation. It has really propelled both of your healing journey. The Nine of Wands is also, you know, that that reminder to give something one last shot, right? To just keep moving forward. Now, if this is not a healthy or safe connection with you, do not move forward to it. Even as you're consuming tarot readings, just always be mindful of your energy. If the readings become too consuming or are feeding into certain mindsets, it doesn't matter what's meant to be. You matter more than anything else. You matter, okay? But yeah, with this, there is this sense of like just keep keep on keeping on, because we have the Empress here, and I don't know, it just really feels like we know, Spirit, what is this? Explain, be clear with me, Spirit, be clear. Ew, why the Lovers in reverse though? Explain, because that's not the feeling I was getting. I think this is getting too long. I told myself this was going to be short. If you want a part 2 for me to dive into this more, let me know. I think the thing here is yes, does this have potential for like reconciliation? Sure, maybe. But it is going to require both of you to let your guard down. And we can't control another person, right? And I think, you know, what Spirit's really wanting you to do, sorry, I know this isn't the happy message you probably wanted, is to really look ahead. Look ahead, choose yourself. The Lovers at its heart is about choice, and right now this is not choosing you. This connection is not choosing you, and that doesn't mean that it won't. It definitely feels like it has been a very powerful connection for learning. I'm going to shut up. This probably isn't even going to save. So yeah, if you want a part 2, let me know.